Welcome to the Coastal Habitat Identification video. This video is part of a larger suite of videos created to help in identifying all the habitat categories within the whole farm plan's biodiversity audit. Within this video we will cover all the specific coastal habitats in the guidance, including salt marsh, sand dunes, grazed machair, crop machair and coastal heath. This video will cover the differences between each habitat and how each habitat can vary. Salt marshes. Land mapped as salt marsh should include any vegetated intertidal land that is immersed by seawater during times of high tide. These can also be referred to as marsh ground. In Scotland, these habitats may occur in bays and firths or in estuaries, at the head of sea lochs, or on the landward side of spits and islands. They can be identified by their structure and appearance, with often bright green vegetation accompanied by mudflats and tidal waters. Species within these habitats can include glassworts, common salt marsh grass, seaside arrowgrass, sea plantain, salt marsh rush and sea aster. All salt marshes over 3 hectare have been mapped, and you can check your farm for salt marshes using the website on the screen. Sand dunes. Areas mapped as sand dunes can include vegetated land beyond the sand beaches, where grass, scrub and wildflowers have begun to fix the sand in place. Sand dunes are often in sequence, going from bare sand to marram grass binding the soil into tall ridges, and then further inland to more stable grassland and scrub. Species in this area can include wildflowers such as wild thyme, kidney vetch and lady's bedstraw, while scrubs such as gorse, broom and sea buckthorn can all colonise this area further inland, and as such should still be mapped as sand dunes rather than scrub. Many sand dunes in Scotland have been mapped, and to check if they occur on your farm you can use the resources currently shown on screen. Grazed machair. Machair grasslands are dune grasslands on calcium-rich sands, usually derived from wind-blown shale sand and found mostly in the Northwest Isles and coastal areas. These habitats often support a rich diversity of plants, including orchids, yellow rattle, red barrister, knapweed and clovers. Grazed machair can be an important nesting site for wading birds and support an abundance of invertebrates. Most machair in Scotland has previously been mapped and can be found on the website shown on screen. Cropped machair. Areas mapped as crop machair should include machair that is under rotational cropping and may include fallow areas usually not grazed during spring and summer. Traditional low input farming leaves space for arable wildflowers such as corn marigold and corn spurry, and cover for rare birds such as the corncrake. Coastal heath. Areas mapped as coastal heath should include areas of heath, grassland and scrub found in wind-clipped areas of headlands and cliffs. These areas may be dominated by dwarf shrubs like lingheather and bellheather, and sometimes include scrub species like gorse, willow and hawthorns. Within coastal heath areas there can often be large areas dominated by species-rich grassland, with species like spring quill, sea plantain, sea thrift and sheepspit scabious all present. Thank you for watching the Coastal Habitat Identification video, created as part of a suite of videos to aid in the completion of the whole farm plan's biodiversity audit. Videos are available on all broad habitat types, showing the differences between and within the habitats themselves. Check out the cropland, grassland, wetland, upland and peatland, woodland and linear and point feature habitat videos on the FAS website.